Brought to you by CHM, a biblically based alternative to health insurance. Learn more at chministries.org/budget.
I just have a question about home repairs and basically the route we should go on if we are trying to knock debt, but we do currently live in a home that is proving to be not actually livable.
Are we talking like black mold, or is it like I don't like the kitchen?
No, we're talking about extensive mold. When we got testing done, it didn't come back as anything majorly toxic, but obviously it's just not currently ideal situation to live in.
So that's interesting to me. So you got it tested and they said it's not overly toxic. Does that just mean they can remediate it, move on, and no one's concerned?
They can remediate it, but the problem is the space that was added on to the house before we moved in was improperly ventilated. We actually didn't know this, but they built on top of a crawl space, and then they just sort of tapered it off. And so there's a portion of the house that's not actually a true crawl space, but there was no moisture barrier. So now the support beams under that part of the house have completely rotted away with the mold, and our floor caved in. That part of the house is not habitable.
Got you. So how much does it cost to fix it? Fix all of it?
The remediation alone would be between $6,000 and $8,000, but that does not include demo and to rebuild it. And we actually don't know if that includes mold that has traveled up into the sheetrock or if it's strictly underneath the floor.
Got you. Okay, so now hit us with the hammer of why you can't afford this and why this is a.
Well, we potentially could be looking at thousands and thousands of dollars, and we're just wondering what route should we go? Do we take out a loan to try and get this fixed? Do we everything that we've searched, it keeps pulling up HELOC, and we're uncertain about that. So we just don't know what route to take here. Insurance is not going to cover it, by the way.
Do you have any money anywhere? Like, do you have any money saved anywhere?
We have a little bit in 401k. We have a little bit in savings, but not much.
What's in savings?
It would be just around a couple of thousand. It's not much at all.
Like 3,000 or like 1,200?
Somewhere around there.
Okay.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Okay, well, you're halfway there for the remediation. That's the good news.
True.
And we know it doesn't have to happen tomorrow. So could this happen over the course of the next, 90 days and you guys cash flow it? Could you save up $1,000 or $2,000 a month out of your paychecks?
Absolutely not.
What do you guys take home every month?
I'm not sure of the exact number that we take home, but yearly between the two of us, we probably only make about $75,000.
Okay, so here's where I want to challenge you, because I asked you a question and George asked you a question and you didn't know the answer to what I would say are, pretty basic numbers, Courtney, which is how much do you have in savings and how much do you make every month, which that lets me know you don't have much of a budget.
We don't.
Okay,
not
which
much
also...
Of a budget. There's a little bit of backstory there. We have had some issues in the past, and for that reason, we did keep our finances separate. So I'm tallying numbers here, and this is something that we are working towards. That's a separate issue.
Okay,
we are working towards that goal, but these are roughly around the numbers that we would be working with.
So you're separating the money, but it's not you having all the control over the money or him having all the control over the money. You're managing your own. Is that what
Correct.
I hear?
Correct.
Okay. That being said, it doesn't change the fact I still think that you need a budget, and he needs a budget.
Definitely.
And I think when you do that, because right now you really can't answer George's question. You don't know if there's extra margin you could pull together.
There's not $1,000. I can almost guarantee I could find you $1,000 if I looked at your bank statements and helped you create a budget. Mm-hmm. So I want to encourage you that it is possible to do this, making $75,000 a year.
So what do we do about the literal floor being, we cannot use that part of the house?
I mean, what are you doing today? Yeah.
I'm sorry, I could only hear it with both of you.
I'm just wondering, you haven't been able to use it. What was it used for previously, if anything?
That was our bedroom.
So where are you guys living right now or sleeping?
Well, I am currently in the living room.
Like on a couch? Is there an air mattress in there? What's the situation?
We tried to move our bed into the living room, and it wasn't working out. So we tried to move it into a back part of the house, and ultimately the couch was a better option.
Are there kids involved?
Yes.
Okay, how many kids?
1.
Okay, and their bedroom's intact?
Yes.
But mom and dad are hanging out in the living room?
Yes.
That's an
fine.
adventure. That's a
you're
story you'll be
camping.
able to tell one day to your kids.
It's a
Okay.
camping
It's
trip.
been an adventure,
So
for sure.
could you survive this for another 6 months?
We've been living like this for 5 years.
Well, I'm sorry, 5 years?
Yes.
Wait a second.
So this
Yes.
issue has been happening for 5 years, and we're just now doing something about it?
No, this has been, like I said, there's been some other issues in other areas that don't deserve any time on the air.
Okay.
But now that we have worked through some of those issues and we are trying to get on top of finances, we just truly don't know where to go. And we've only recently started. My husband recently started the Dave Ramsey plan, and so we're on the right track. But it's been really hard to try and convince him that taking out some sort of loan or something somewhere to get this fixed is a good idea, because right now he's really wrapped up in the idea of knocking out all debt, knocking out everything. But ultimately,
So
our
you
health
want to
is
take
being
out the loan and
affected
he
by this.
doesn't?
Yes.
Well, here's the thing. Here's what I'm hearing. There's discomfort going on. You've experienced something in your relationship. You don't have to mention it on air, but whatever that is, that has been very uncomfortable. And now you've had this thing pop up in your home, the mold and the issue with the, I don't know, joist. Is that what they're called? I don't know, the wooden beam.
Yes.
And that's uncomfortable, and you're trying to get the money, and that's separate. So that's uncomfortable. There's a lot of uncomfortability going on. And now you called this show, and we're asking you to do something else that is potentially quite uncomfortable for a longer period of time. And I think you're probably just experiencing a fatigue in that area of,
100%.
can I just please have a simple solve, guys? Could you just make it easy for me? And unfortunately, debt can look like the simpler, it can look like the solution, and it can look like the easy button. But you've just told us you've been through some things. And if you turn around and add this debt to the equation, yes, maybe you get the thing fixed tomorrow. But now you've got this huge amount of debt hanging around your neck that you guys have to get on the same page on financially, which you're not, in order to pay off. And I can tell you, it's probably going to be easier for you guys to lock arms and pay for something in cash than it is going to be for you guys to lock arms and pay off this debt, because your money's separate. So he pony up the cash, you pony up the cash, and you guys get this thing paid for in cash.
I'm on team husband. HELOCs are only going to give you permission to do the stupidest things, like take this mold situation and go, you know what? Full kitchen reno. They're giving us $100,000. Don't do this, Courtney. It's going to be hard, but more debt is only going to make your situation more difficult.
CHM isn't health insurance. It's a health cost-sharing ministry. Check it out for yourself at chministries.org/budget.